What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Hoops Perspective. I'd like to give a special shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video today. SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets, alright? They use a 0 out of 10 score on each ticket to know if you're getting a good or a bad deal. Green means good, red means bad. Alright, don't waste any more time today. Get your first tickets using my promo code Hoops Perspective to take $20 off your first purchase. That's promo code Hoops Perspective. Now let's get into the video. The Florida Gators got some great news a few weeks ago when 5-star point guard Tre Mann officially committed to their ball club. Obviously, this is a huge addition for the Gators. Right now, he's the only player in the ESPN 100 that's committed to the team so far, and he's currently considered one of the best point guards in the 2019 class. Tre's lights-out shooting and playmaking ability will immediately make an impact for the Gators next year, and in this breakdown, we'll be going over his strengths and areas of his game that need improvement. Tre's biggest strength is his three-point and mid-range shooting. He shot over 35% from 3 his junior year and this summer on the EYBL circuit. He has a really nice shooting motion, fairly quick release, and he's shown he can knock down threes from NBA range. So much so that he's been dubbed the Steph Curry of high school basketball. That's a big statement to put on a high schooler, but it gives you an idea on how lethal of a shooter he actually is. Tre's height at the point guard spot gives him a big advantage shooting off the dribble. He's a legit 6'4", and his lanky frame gives me the impression he still might have some growing left. Tre is just a really talented shooter that you constantly need to be aware of where he is on the floor. He can kill you from the perimeter in catch and shoot situations, or from taking matters into his own hands and knocking down shots off the dribble. As a point guard, Tre has proven on countless occasions that he's a gifted passer with a very high IQ. His assist numbers on paper aren't the highest simply because he carries a lot of the scoring load for his high school and AAU teams, but be clear, Tre is a legit floor general. He really excels at penetrating the defense and finding the open man slashing to the rim, and he's shown he can be an effective pick and roll point guard. Tre Mann is a complete point guard with one of the highest basketball IQs in high school basketball. As a driver and finisher, Tre is very hard to guard one-on-one. His combination of quickness and tight handle makes it very difficult to keep him out the lane. He loves attacking right and uses long strides to get to the rim. He's the definition of a finesse player. He's really great at maneuvering through the shot blockers in the air, and he finishes with English on the glass. He has a nice soft touch around the rim. He can make high arcing floaters over the defense, and he may even catch you off guard with a dunk down the lane. Tre is an above average leaper that may not go for the highlight dunk that often, but he's more than capable of catching a body if he catches you slipping. Offensively, he really reminds me of Jordan McLaughlin. Same body type, similar play style. Tre is a little bit taller than Jordan, but as far as scoring and playmaking, they're virtually the same. Those of you who are familiar with Jordan McLaughlin will really know what I'm talking about. Tre only has 2 standout weaknesses that I noticed. The first one is that Tre is very right-hand dominant, and it's pretty predictable. Not saying he can't go left, but currently Tre is more effective as a scorer going right. And defenses from the film that I watched picked up on that. Tre's even missed some pretty makeable layups on the left side of the rim just because he tried to finish with his right hand. This shouldn't be hard for Tre to improve on. I've seen him drive and finish with his left before. He just needs to learn how to be as effective going left as he is going right. Tre's shot selection from the perimeter and when he drives is probably his second weakness. Tre isn't very strong, so when he's bumped or when he tries to avoid contact, he throws up some pretty difficult layup attempts. As he bulks up over time, I can see this being less of an issue. And when it comes to shot selection on the perimeter, Tre knows he's a good shooter, so that leads to him shooting some pretty unnecessary or rush shots, especially during times in the game where he may be struggling from the perimeter. But hey, shooters shoot. Tre would definitely put up a lot of threes, which shows he's confident in his shot, but he may have to tone it down a little bit once he gets to the next level. Well, here's my verdict. Tre Mann is an extremely talented scorer and playmaker with a very high ceiling. His great height, length, and scoring ability at the one spot makes him extremely difficult to guard. He has one-and-done potential written all over him. His strengths greatly outweigh his weaknesses. I will definitely be doing a part 2 breakdown on Tre in the future. Hopefully he'll continue to develop and polish his game over the next year or so, and if he does, Tre will definitely be a top NBA prospect in the future.